Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Surviving Mars Below and Beyond. In the last video, the Metatron really cranked up its ion storms. We do actually have an ion storm. Where is this ion storm right now? It says ion storm detected 2 Sol 16, but I'm not seeing it. We got a new asteroid, Sprouts BL, whatever the heck it was, 26. Let's go ahead and take a look at the big view for it. No rare metals. Wow. 289 polymers. Only 154 exotics, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. The 200 polymers is pretty dang good. And that's almost worth me going out for. I'm also working on the space elevator. And the space elevator does need polymers. I will grant that. Also got some extra water production available as well. Frozen... Okay, it's down here. Not really impacting the colony proper, thankfully. We do have some water deposits over here. I do also have this super duper underground metals deposit, which isn't too far from the beta site. It is just out of range, though, of this one drone hub. So, a bit of an issue. I'm also out of... I ran out of dumping sites. I actually don't have any... waste rock down here at the moment, which is kind of interesting because you'd think with all of the waste rock that I had accumulated over here, I'd be able to do something with it. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna shut these guys down for the moment. I'll shut them all down. At this point, it's now an issue of let's go ahead and save up the power for it. I've got 168 surplus, plenty of O2, a little bit of water being produced as well. Oh, we got a second one maybe that was thrown over here. Oh, another ion storm. Did it just toss it yet? I mean, this is not really a good thing to have happen during a cold wave, a 4-sol-long cold wave, mind you, where we have this going. Let's see, MacGyver 1 is waiting for fuel. Fuel is a bit of a concern. I did finish up the advanced refining. This is the medium fuel refinery now, so instead of producing 12 fuel per day, it's producing 24 fuel. I think I'm just going to tuck this guy in right over here, right next to this other guy. Maybe in a little bit different spot. Okay, I know there's a way to do it. Close enough for government work. We'll go ahead and build that up. It's going to take some concrete, some metal, some machine parts. I've got all of them. Let's go ahead and build that on up. I did see some comments talking about maybe utilizing this super high ground to produce a wind farm for the colony. I do like the idea. I also kind of like my idea of just leveling out everything. And I did actually burn through a crap load of waste rock at this point, and I'm still actually burning through the waste rock up here as well. So to do that project, I would actually need to almost just keep a plateau, like this plateau right here, this spot, for another science dome, and then just do have an opportunity for a mining outpost here. Let's get my dozer up here. I think maybe do a flatten project up here, just to make this usable. And I think a tunnel would be the necessary way to get things between the two sites. Do also want to flatten maybe this plateau down. Keep one of the plateaus usable. This one only has a vista. And it does have 2 science spots, but it's on a spot that... Oh wait, that's the 35 boost. What does this one offer me? 10? Oh, okay, this one's actually the one I would have to stick around, just because it's got this really, really good science boost here. Speaking of science, let's take a look at our board. I'm working on the core heat convector. This is going to start actually terraforming the planet a little bit. Going to go ahead and spend some cash and outsource. I'm not doing a lot of export at the moment. That's also slowed down by my lack of fuel. I'm going to go into the excavator, building moisture vaporators locally and home collective. Make people more comfortable, have more of the bibbies.
A colonist has died.
Let me guess, you tried to walk. Oh, he's a renegade. Anyway. Oh, autosave. You totally threw off my flow there. 400, 225, 300. I've got the materials for that. Barely. I don't have enough concrete at the moment. Which is why the excavator would be needed next. If anybody to do a trade. I've got plenty of metals. Let's do metals for polys. See if we can get anything off of that. Because, let's see, we are off by, let's call it 80. just to keep it nice round number. It's like 40 from Russia. And you are almost loaded up. Do we have any missions that can be utilized? SB comm satellite. That one's actually in progress. Launch SETI satellite. Diminishing returns on that. Not worth it. I could do another recruit colonist mission because I've got some residential slots left over. I know the folks here. Let's see. That there. Doing pretty good on that. I'm a little disappointed that my kid dome doesn't have a lot of kids in it just yet. Oh, game lag spike again. This is abnormal. Like, I don't remember this game lagging out in previous iterations at this time in the game. I mean, I guess during my first... Whoa. Okay, I hope you all saw that, because that was wacky. I'm just going to check downstairs real quick and see. Surface tunnel's not working because it's covered. We can just try and clear these guys. Yeah, that's right. I do have a single concrete. I have a waste rock processor down here too, just to clear up some of what I got. Oh, that's just weird. I don't know why it's doing that, but not sure at the moment. Alright, we got our fuel production over here. This is not in a cold zone, thankfully. I don't have to expand this a little bit, but I totally can. There we go. There we go. Yeah. No chance of him freezing up now. I like it. Renegades. Oh, wow, a Street King event. Haven't gotten this with it. How many Renegades do I have? I have 22 Renegades. Vandals have sprayed obscene signs and drawings on several factories this night. I'm gonna guess penises. Albeit the biggest incident, such incident lately, it's not the first. We suspect a gang of renegades led by a self-declared street king named Han Houston 1, so he is Project Phoenix, to be responsible. So far they have smartly evaded our attempts to catch them in the act. So, emergency, clean up all the factories to make sure it doesn't happen again. We can't stop the factories right now. The workers of the taller the drawings or use the rover as a trap to catch the leader. Let's actually sack a rover, because we have so many. Are you freaking kidding me? Really? It was the dozer that you had to destroy? Okay, fine. Demo it. I will get some polymers back on that project, but I could also just send up like an RC commander fully loaded to do that stuff. Alright. Checking over down here for a minute. I actually have a good amount of food here. This is helpful. I do realize now that I don't have a large uni depot at the moment in this area. I'm going to set it right there between the two. We'll be able to move most of this food over to this, which is kind of helpful because this only stores 300 food, and if I can take the 80 food off of this, I'd be fine. The Vandals have fallen for your trap. They couldn't resist vandalizing the quote-unquote unwashed rover just idling there. After some commotion, the Renegades ran away, but the so-called Street King was captured and brought to your office. Oh, wow. Because I'm a futurist and not one of these ones, I have a very, very small option. So if you're a psychologist, you can replace that renegade trait with enthusiast. If you're an oligarch, you replace it with survivor. If you're a city mayor, you replace it with workaholic. But since I'm none of these, then I only can give him a 2-hour scolding session and then a wristband to always monitor him. That's definitely not going to blow up in my face horribly down the line. Now that we've got this here, these drones will start bringing over the food. Hey, you, grab all this food. High-speed comm satellite is done, so we're now actually producing 1,200 research per. I'm about 6 days away from that that core heat convector coming online. Hey, you, grab this. Did we already fill it up? No, we're close, though. Russia's going to give us 41. This, we are about 50 short right now, so I can tolerate that. Rare metal stolen from Sturgeon. Not sure what you're going to do with it, though. Okay. I honestly question what the Renegades do sometimes. And that's this dome here is where Or stolen from. How many renegades in this dome? You know what? I really don't care. I really don't. So these guys will need metals for maintenance, which is fine, because we've got this here. We got plenty of metals and rare metals on site. I'm going to actually probably build some proper storages for them at this point. Alright. And MacGyver 3 is coming back, but he has nowhere to go. Wait, yes, I know exactly where he needs to go. He needs to come down here because this is what I was thinking about in a previous video, and I forgot to do something about it.
Anomaly found.
Alright. These guys should all be... Ah! Bollocks. Oh no, this guy's actually active. He's fine. Okay, so wow. I actually disabled that dude on Ion Storm. Polymer Factory's been disabled by an Ion Storm. Oh no, it took out the subsurface heater for this too. Asshole. Okay, that's really not nice. Without this, most of the structures are going to freeze. And I can't... And there's very few spots I can put them. Alright. We're going to do this. We're going to get a fuel depot. Right here.
Anomaly analyzed.
Awesome possum. We're going to put a medium fuel refinery over here. And then we're going to start this guy on an... We're going to allow exports, and we actually are going to allow an automated mode for this one. Because, hey, look, here's a bunch of rare metals that are sitting right here. Let's utilize this. This is actually a significant power problem for me at the moment. Oh, do they... Oh, wow. Metatron, you dirty, dirty bitch. Okay, this is actually a real big problem for me. All of my power production has been knocked offline by the Metatron. I mean, usually I'm able to tolerate these types of storms, but this is a perfect hit on this. The proving...
We have endured a lot more than Metatron expected from a young, inexperienced species like ours. But endurance is not enough. It wants more. It wants us to grow, to become even better.
Yeah, do you want to give me power? Good God, it's like living in Texas. Its final task for us is to make a mark of progress, an effigy of our readiness to evolve, and an example for the rest of our species to follow. But if we fail within a reasonable time, we would fail. But if we fail to do this in a reasonable time, we would fail. Okay, construct Project Morpheus within 20 souls. Alright. Project Morpheus is available. 20, 200, 300, 300. I'm going to put this right here. Like this can go anywhere, but I'm going to do prefab refab with this. And I'm really just going to set this thing in a position where it's like super easy to build, super accessible. High prioritize this. LFG. Let's do this because I don't think I have enough power to maintain this for very long. If this cold wave is going to end in 20 hours, it's really the matter of the electronics. And most of the electronics, I believe, are downstairs. Yeah, I've got 150 electronics, 184. Let's go ahead. At the surface, I'm going to need a minimum of, I'll say 400. Let's just get this up to a point where I'm going to start sending stuff up. We'll start sending stuff up right away.
Anomaly analyzed.
That way, yes, 70. I have 35 large wind turbines offline. That's the reason my power is just getting its ass handed to it at the moment. However, if we can build this in the super duper quick time frame that I want it to, we should, keyword,
Anomaly
be able to pull
analyzed.
these things. Can you please stop? I mean, just like Michael Jordan said, just stop it. Just stop. Yeah, we're swarming this thing right now. If I had artificial muscles, then I might be okay. Let's go ahead and do some extra power in over here. Here, 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 it's not going to be nearly enough to counter what I'm dealing with at the moment, because again, this structure got
Resources
taken
are
offline.
low.
Yeah, I'm aware. Thank you. Bye-bye. Our metals extractors will be shut down for the time being. It's not a lot, but I'll take this offer too. Shut you guys offline too. Yeah, this is gonna get ugly quickly. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm gonna shut down the electronics factory, but turn on my TV studio workshop. There's people in there. You're taking
There
70
are
power. You
Earth-sick
need to shut down
colonists.
too. Martian University, I have no 15. Yeah, this dome is also consuming a lot of extra power also because of this. Wow, the Metatron doing a number on me. How close are we, guys? Where's my concrete? Okay. Perfect. I need you to come down here, grab a crap load of concrete, and let's go. Who else is down this way? You're down here? I like it. Auto mode off. We're going to load up the concrete and get it up there. I was running on just quote-unquote normal speed. There we go. Okay, shut you down. Most of my power problems are going to disappear, but I still have a massive drain on resources that I do not need right now. Alright, Slurge Trends, Ion Storm, let's go ahead and shut you down, head down here, keep you guys as online as active as possible. Yeah, now I'm at a minus 117 load. This is tolerable. Okay, you're fully loaded. There we go. Minus 90. We'll have some brownouts. That's fine. The big issue I've got right now is that I don't have a lot of concrete in this section. If I can get that cleared, we should be okay. Yeah, let's actually shut you down. There we go. Only minus 33 on power. That'll work. I can work with that. Down here. Okay, these guys are slowly coming online. They also take half of the concrete that was available here. You are almost full. MacGyver number 2 that's been coming down up here. This will actually be the last one. I don't want it to come back and do another full load. MacGyver 3 way down here. This will actually be doing the auto route because we have the rare metals extractors down there. That'll work for me. Okay. Yeah, we'll shut you down too. That actually pretty much takes care of my... You too. Perfect. There we go. We're in the plus now. Okay, 166 of 200. We need to go get some electronics from downstairs. This is it. I'm gonna beat this challenge and... There we go. One of the grids is back online.
Received.
Thank you. There we go. This last iron storm is probably just going to be a giant one. It's going to be like the entire screen. It's like, nope, you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Alright, you here. Grab all the electronics, get it upstairs. Do the exact same thing with this guy, and then when I start working down here, which will probably be next episode, or maybe even Wednesday's episode, utilize that over here, over here. One thing that's really helpful is that with prefab refab, this technology way down here, allows buildings to be converted back into prefab so they can be redeployed. I'm going to be able to do some like fancy buildings and stuff and make it look real nice and neat. This has been a very cobbled together setup. I put this one right here really because there's one scrubber working it. It was next to an MDS. It's got coverage from multiple MDSs, and it was not in a cold spot. That's the only reason I put it where I did. Let me go ahead, unload that there.
Resources are low.
Unload that there. Not sure what was mentioned. Now that I've got power, let's go ahead and turn you guys back on.
A colonist has died.
Interesting. Very confused by that guy just walking off doing his thing. Sweet, we're going to get the space elevator and the Morpheus done almost the exact same time. This will be good. And the space elevator is online. Now we're going to be able to get resources from Earth cheaper. I'll do the last trade for that thing we're doing. And then we should be good. Alright, so we're 17 souls, 8 to get this done. We are 1 concrete left to getting this done, so hooray. We'll get through this, and then hopefully I can start turning and putting my focus on terraforming applications, getting actual things done. Oh yeah, turn you guys back on, and turn you guys off, I guess. Don't need you. And turn you guys back on also. Oh, really? Another ion storm? 17 souls 3? This is not going to last. This will go down pretty quick. Oh, lag spike. That is a game side lag spike.
Research complete.
There we go. Gate to the stars. Large-scale excavation is done.
The messenger of the stars vanishes as abruptly as it had arrived. We are left alone, still shaken by the incredible events we've just survived. But the gift of Metatron burns deeply inside each and every one of us. The realization of our inner strength and incredible potential.
No, that's actually somebody whose STI was not detected during the pre-medical screening. The alien megastructure is gone without an explanation for the goal of its mission, no more than it has already told us. We are still clueless about the nature of the cosmos that awaits us beyond the cradle of our solar system. Would it be that deadly and unwelcoming as the megalith warned? What's really out there? Probably this was just another devious trick of the artifact and its mysterious creators to show us the potential for expansion, to plant the seed of curiosity inside of us. One could say that humankind didn't need any of the challenges and gifts of Metatron, that we were strong and inquisitive enough on our own. But it's true that now our craving for exploration and expansion has been fueled even more. We did get large-scale excavation, which, how far was that research done? I guess it had been... No, I don't think I'd actually started that one. Sweet, that's one less thing I gotta do. Alright, we're gonna do full outsourcing on this guy, because I want to get the core heat convector going. This ion storm is not gonna leave. Okay. Dick move Metatron. Plus side, though, we're still gonna build these extra power plants. We're gonna have extra power production at all times. Ah, damn it. I did that stupidly. I should have brought them on one at a time, not as, Oh, that was dumb. I should have done those in just sequence. Because when you do it like that, it immediately just fries all of them.
A colonist has died.
Where? Why were you out there? I have questions about some of these colonists. Like, why they do what they do. Now with the mystery behind us, it's time to look at our next mega project. You are able to go up this way. Oh, look! The dust devils didn't forget about me! Yay! Those giant pieces of shit. Alright, we're gonna get this, getting this RC rover done up. I'm going to bring him... It's RC Commander. Bring him up here. We're going to load him up with drones. And we are going to...
Funding received.
Get a bunch of these. Yeah, $2.4 billion. Love it. That's an outsourcing. All right, you are going to actually... We're going to have 15 drones. Now we're going to head downstairs. And we're going to set this up just as a straight landing pad. I should be worried about this, but at the same time, I have just run out of fucks to give. Sorry. Let's head up this way. We're going to start clearing things out. And this one actually is in range, so... do we have any polymers down here? Any polymers at this site, mind you? We have 8. I like it. Let's go ahead, slap down some light tripods. I'm going to do another one way out here at the edge of its... I'm going to start lighting up the night, because we do want to clear this out. And the Jumbo Cave supports, it needs 200 concrete, 187 metals, and 200 exotics. But the Ancient Artifact controls, this is actually the one I recommend, and I'm thinking in my head I should go for first. Reason being is that once you have this, you get essentially artificial muscles for your drones, and you don't need to have drone controllers. You can just assign everybody to the artifact interface, and it should keyword work. Alright, let's go ahead, move on up. Unfortunately, I'm still a little bummed that global support did not become available to me, or wasn't available before the game kind of went kablooey on me. So I want to definitely make sure that I get that if possible. I do see some exotics down here. There's 80 total exotics, and there's also, look at this, plenty of metals, plenty of rare metals that are around. Okay, time out, going back upstairs. With the core heat convector, this is now super duper needed. And a core heat convector, kind of give you an idea of how big this sucker does. This is what it covers. Realistically, I need to demo these guys. Let's put a core heat convector next to the drone hub. Let's call it like that. To get the entire colony, to get this entire beta site, I would actually need to put it inside the dome. Not feasible. We're going to demo these waste rock processors, though.
Funding received.
Yeah, cool. I am going to slowly stop the exports of my rares, because I'm not going to be able to do that forever. Okay. That power cable is in the way, as they say. Let's go ahead and hook up this guy like this. Now hook him up like that. Okay, Okafor's gone. That's alright. Once that cable's built, I'll go ahead and demo this. Go. The core heat convector is going to take a lot more water. There we go. It's going to take 10 water to utilize, but the radius on it, you can see, I can get rid of this subsurface heater and this one. That's the big reason. Plus, it's going to start heating the planet. 0.4... 0.4? Yeah, 0.4 temperature per sol. It is a big project. I'm taking all the concrete I've got, unfortunately. 75 metals and 50 polymers. Does actually seem like a good idea to get the excavator up and running too. And I think over here may be the place to do it. It's a clear spot. There's nothing over here. Let's start working on that also. No, that actually works right there. It's in radius of, looks like, 1. These guys. We'll go ahead, we'll start working on this guy too. We'll go ahead, beeline that. We've also given out, oh, we've given out a sexy trait to somebody out there. Yeah, not really worried about your stuff. Let's go downstairs real quick. We'll start making our way
Funding
towards.
received.
I'm gonna clear out the jumbo cave first, and then make my way and clear that out all as well. Weird. Yeah, and you can see there's been a lot of cave-ins. An absurd amount of cave-ins. Alright, let's get a little closer. Yeah, this is pretty much when you neglect the underground, the downstairs, for as long as I have. It's all caved in. You have to clear out all of this stuff. Alright. Cool beans. And I'm right around the 30-minute mark, but I just want to do a little bit more with this, just to showcase that I'm actually doing something downstairs. Castalia. M-type asteroids. It would be helpful if if I have a lot of rares available somewhere. It would actually be interesting to go take a look at. Only 32 exotics. I'm looking for a lot of rares and a lot of exotics together. I know I've had an asteroid that did it, but I don't think I was actually in a position to go grab it. So, kind of on me on that. I do need to put a cut in here, though, because I'm over the 30-minute mark. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching and getting through the Metatron mystery with me. Next video, we're going to start clearing out the underground and start working on the underground mysteries, which I know some of you have an interest in.